Hey, who's that boy over there? 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 Hello. Hello. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today I'm super excited because I have a longtime friend, but first-time guest here on the channel. It is none other than Trevor from Nova EG. Trevor, how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel.
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Always looking for new and experienced guests here on the channel, and you've been tearing it up all season with this 2.9 bait cycle deck, man. I love this deck because it has the Dart Gob, who I love seeing love. I love seeing when he gets love. Does that make sense? Anyway, tell us a little bit about the deck, man, and why you like it so much. I love how fast it is too.
Right. So I personally love bait decks and I love cycle decks. So when you put them together, you just find my sweet spot. So we have naturally the Goblin Barrel and the Princess as log bait and Dart Goblin as well. And so you're basically going to be using Dart Goblin and Princess along with your cycle cards on defense just to get immense value. And you're going to be using Prince mainly as your tank killer along with counter pushing unit. And you're going to be able to outcycle your opponents almost every time, outcycle log and along with other spells.
I love that. It seems like it's a bit of maybe a higher skill cap bait deck, or maybe not. What do you think about it?
Honestly, this is probably the easiest deck I've played all season.
All right, then I stand corrected. Well, you talk a big game, Trev. Want to hop into a live match?
Let's do this.
All right, sweet. You actually just joined, so I might be bugged, so I'm going to reset my device. Oh, I love this. Okay. All right. Hop in now. I'll be right with you.
Mm-hmm. Confirm opponent.
All right. You're already in. All right, here we go.
Yep.
All right, so tell us about starting plays and starting hand with this deck. Like, what are you... Is it the same as a normal bait deck, or...?
So I'm always comfortable to make the starting plays with this deck. Usually it's going to be Goblin Barrel at the safe spot, right? And then if you don't have Goblin Barrel, cycle cards, Dart Goblin just at the bridge. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty comfortable with this deck defending on a deficit. Mm-hmm. Pretty comfortable. So it looks like he's playing Three Musketeers, which is a great matchup for us because we've got Princess, Dart Goblin, and Fireball. So we're going to be able to stack up troops.
Yeah, and NATO. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, and NATO. Okay. And we're just going to defend the Princess.
What would you say isn't a good matchup for this deck? Like, what do you struggle with the most?
It's going to be probably other cycle decks and occasionally Lava Loon with arrows and lightning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, that's not super popular. So this guy, nope. You know, like, so obviously you said you're comfortable defending at a deficit, but, you know, you don't really have, like, a super obvious answer to pumps other than just the Goblin Barrel. So are you going to be Goblin Barreling this pump, or are you going to Goblin Barrel the tower here? Oh, you have Fireball. What an idiot I am. You know what I was thinking for some reason? Like, I just looked at the deck, obviously, but I was thinking that you were running just NATO for some reason without, like, a rocket or anything like that, but obviously you're running Fireball, so you're fine.
Mm-hmm. We're good.
Especially against Three Musketeer, like, you can always cycle back to Fireball because it's such a fast cycle in this deck.
Uh-huh. So this matchup, as it is already pretty easy, but I was practicing with my boy Azer, right?
Yeah.
And he is trying to get much better at Three Muskies, so me and him were practicing this matchup over and over again. And the only situation that he was really able to get me was when he was able to cycle a pump and single elixir and then go with a battle ram and then Three Muskies in the same lane. So if they do go with a battle ram in the back after you throw your fireball, just get to cycling because they're probably gonna go for that push.
Okay, and this is just beautiful right here. Like, nice trade for you too. Now I noticed that you played a Princess at the bridge in that left lane there. Can you talk about, like, how often, if ever, or what matchups, like, how do you feel about this deck cycles really quickly? So when are you playing the Princess at the bridge like that?
You're going to be playing Princess at the bridge when you just need to cycle or get chip damage.
Okay. So that was the kind of a cycle on that
Mhm.
first one. Okay. Again, here just using that you can just see the power of the cycle cards in this deck too. Are cycle cards something that like you will ever, I hate to use the word waste, but do you just cycle them in the back of the King Tower? When's a good time to just throw them away in back of the King Tower, and when's a good time to always save them in hand?
I'm generally going to be getting value out of them because it's great too.
A situation like
but
that.
Yeah. Let's see if we can finish this.
Not that easy, Trevor, with me blabbing in your ear the whole time, huh?
Yeah, we have to
Right.
talk about it. It's a little different.
You do
GG.
pull it off though. So
Nice,
GG,
GG.
man. Hey, well, I want to go over the replay, but I want to keep this win streak alive. You want to do one more live, right, real quick?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sweet. All right. Here we go.
All right, we're going against Mr. Don.
Mr.
Alrighty.
Don. All right, here we go. I'll give you a skelly. What's your favorite emote, man?
Favorite emote? Hog scream. Let's do this.
Oh,
All
mortar.
right, so
okay.
mortar. This is not my favorite.
Yeah, because you only have prints, right?
Mm-hmm.
In your cycle cards. Dark Goblin is doing his thing a little bit, but he can only get one shot in. Okay, so what's the game plan here now that you know what he's playing?
Game plan is to find out whether he has hog. No, arrows or log.
Gotcha.
So he does have hog. I really wasn't expecting that with knight. That's
I know,
that's
right?
totally
You usually
fine.
see, like maybe he has minion horde as well. I don't know. It's really weird to say.
Here's to hoping.
Anyway, yeah, you get the because obviously this deck does do well against swarm. So, all right. So what's the game plan going to be here? Now that you know he has hog, you're still waiting to see the small spell.
Uh-huh. So we're definitely still just gonna be feeling him out.
Okay. Yeah, forced to use both of your.
Mm-hmm.
So he has zap. Now this is kind of interesting. Obviously, it's tempting to use Prince to distract Mortar, but obviously you want to kind of save it for the Night Hog pushes like there too. So, what's your go-to against the Mortar here? Nice.
Just what you've seen me do so far. Just use the cycle cards and Dark Goblin.
And out of curiosity too, Expo, how would you handle that? Would it be the same type of strategy with cycle cards and stuff, or what would you do there? It is minion horde.
So Expo, for the same reason that I don't use Prince to defend the mortar, because I don't have log to go for the prediction against like Goblin King or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm generally just going to be using. So don't really have a good response here. So just fight them all.
Nice. Catch the hog there too. That was nice.
Yeah. So with Expo, it's a great thing that that's not particularly strong this meta, because this deck does not handle Expo well.
Indeed. Give me a nice connection there. Now things get a little crazy.
I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good.
There we go.
Distracted mortar and took care of all that stuff there. What do you think of NATO? Do you think that NATO needs a little buff, or?
You know, I think that NATO with its time is fine, but I think any could use that buff to its sucking power. You know, so we can suck giants to the King Tower.
Yeah, good point. I've never heard it referred to as the sucking power, but makes sense. Makes sense. All right.
Potato.
So no, you got this. You got this. Oh. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh,
we
wow.
We good.
Nice. I was a little worried there, but he had to cycle away the fireball. Man, you threw me off with the sucking power. So, okay, you think that NATO needs a little bit more powerful suck?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That makes sense. I think that it's really super strong, but I do agree with you. Come on, Supercell, if you're listening, give it a little sucky buff. All right,
Yeah.
well, I still want to do a live match myself. Do you want to watch me play? See how
Absolutely.
I do? All right. I got sweaty hands here. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I am ready. All right, hopping in right now. Here we go. Boom.
Sweet.
And we'll give him the...
So one thing I did want to mention for all of your viewers is that if you don't have Princess, Magic Archer is also a pretty strong substitute. I've ran that on ladder and challenges. Works just as well, just slightly changes the dynamic of the deck.
Okay,
just
cool.
letting y'all know.
That's good info, good intel. I guess I'm just going to Dark Goblin here. I could have Fireball, but I'm going to save it for the Goblin Barrel. I mean, I'm not going to Fireball right away.
Yeah, I was going to say, so when you throw your first barrel, you're going to want to throw it to the safe spot.
Oh, yes. Yep. Noob.
Just the little things.
Okay. So in a matchup like this, I don't really know exactly what he's running here, but I would never be princessing at the bridge or anything like early on.
Yeah, the only situation I'm going to recommend princessing at the bridge is against 2.6, and that's usually a deck you can identify pretty early.
Sure. Okay. I'll send in Goblin Barrel there.
Whoa. Jeez, Ash, how low are you?
I know, right? I'm not that low. All right. So this is going to be interesting, but at least it will help my players.
I'd go for a barrel to the back of the tower.
I don't have it in hand.
Oops.
Oof. All right. Whatever.
Cool.
All right. So he's playing a Furnace Royal Giant deck. Interesting. With NATO.
This is a wild sir.
Yeah, for sure. Probably get one swing. Nope. Okay, sweet. Get a few stabs. Sweet.
Nice.
Nice. They respond to this. Man. Okay, sweet. I guess I'm just going to Fireball this because I don't really have a reason to use Fireball here. Have you noticed any like misplays yet besides my first Goblin Barrel?
Goblin Barrel placement, and when the Executioner and
Barbarians?
The two Barbarians were coming towards their tower, I would have gone with a Prince, because the Prince is able to counter push, and a Fireball obviously isn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to play a high Dark Goblin here. I think I'm just going to Ice Spirit here and try to distract Prince.
Yep.
Okay. Send in another Goblin Barrel here. I'm going to Fireball. It's going to log there. I'm going to get... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be...
Come on, Ash. Can you cop the dub against Quadruple Spell?
Things are looking pretty good here, Trevor. Not going to lie.
All right. At this point, you're going to be able to just Princess at the bridge and Spell Cycle him.
Yep. Okay, log out of hand. Dark Gobbo is looking good. I'm going to Prince over here. I'm actually not going to use my Fireball because he has Barbarians in hand. He's going to use them right there. I think he has NATO in hand, but he has log out of cycle. Let's see what he does here. I could have positioned that a little bit better, I'm sure. Try to keep Princess alive. There we go.
This guy's just doing the exact same play.
Yeah,
you're good
cycle
to
them
fire.
Here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I log this. All good. Oh
Quadruple
man,
spell,
the dirty,
Ash.
yeah.
Quadruple spell.
Quadruple spell. That's actually not an awful Royal Giant deck, but we'll give him the well played. All right, man. Well, hey, you're up. I got my obligatory easy win. Done. No more sweat. It's easy. All right, sweet. All right.
Let's go for it.
Let's open this amazing silver chest here. Okay, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph 84. Maybe we did the Royal Giant. Maybe it's the Elite Barbs. We'll see.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. All right, Dark Up at Bridge, huh? Interesting starting play there. Ooh. Oh, it's either Balloon or Golem, probably. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Nice activation.
Whoa.
There it is. Okay.
This guy's wild. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing against Golem is going to be just splitting skeletons at the back, just giving my elixir a little bit more time so that I'm not leaking, but also I'm not immediately placing the Princess so that it goes to the bridge and it's going to be easily sniped by a... Whoa. I was not expecting a bandit.
Yeah, that's weird, and that was really unfortunate, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm not going to overcommit because I've obviously lost the tower because I was expecting him to be playing the classic. Golem deck, so I took him for the wrong deck, and that's on me.
Now, how do you feel? I mean, this has got to be obviously a bad spot for you here without even double elixir, but do you think there's a chance to coming back with a deck like this, or?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you went really aggressive there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us why.
Because I knew that he had just used all of his support units. Oops, that was way too far up. I was just gonna go for it, see if at this point, if there's any chance, we got to find out what spell he's rocking. Yeah. All right, so this again is not looking great, but perhaps we can cop the dub.
Interesting. I wonder what. Yeah, I think his last card's just NATO.
Let's hope. So just zapping NATO as his spells. That's good.
I don't know. I mean, maybe not. Maybe he has poison.
This guy could be wild.
Yeah, he could have rocket. Who knows? The bandit is kind of like oh, there's poison. All right. Dark Goblin just in safety there. You can see though, like obviously just this push here, you can see how strong defensively you can be against beatdown if you have if you know what he's playing. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, how did you not get that charge down there? But like. All right, so this is your Trevor's last stand. Okay.
Oops.
Nice.
I was hoping to catch a Mega Minion. Oh, come on, come on.
Oh man, that one Goblin so close to tower down. Crap. Well, GG's anyway, man.
All right, so that was on me for
Well, looking back at the match though, because I think that sharing losses is valuable as well. Do you think that it was just that very first push? What could you have done differently there? Do you want to throw the replay down and just say what you would have done?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, so naturally,
I'm gonna press play. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry.
Go. Okay, so naturally, again, seeing that he was playing Lumberjack and Golem, I automatically went to the classic Sauna Dude Golem deck.
Sure.
Right, and was not expecting that bandit stat was on me. I would have gone with the units. I would have gone for more of a counter, for more pressure in the opposite lane, rather than just relying on my ability to defend well.
I'm at 230 right now. I'm going to pause it. So this is where you would have changed how you play things. The Golem has already been played, is ready back there. So what would you have done here?
So at this point, I would have gone for a Goblin Barrel at the safe spot. And
opposite tower.
Opposite tower, of course. And then gone for the Princess in the opposite lane. Would have been further back. Knowing his deck, I would have started the Princess in the back and then gone for the Goblin Barrel Ice Spirit, because I had to cycle through the Ice Spirit, and then that would have made me feel better in the situation, and then would have gone Prince into the same lane, which would have forced him to respond to the left tower unless he wanted to take 1,500 damage, and then the Princess would also be further back.
Yeah,
so
and it
wouldn't
didn't
have been
help
able
you
to be
too
sniped.
it didn't help you too though that the bandit killed 6 elixir with the double dash on the Dark Goblin Princess. I want to ask you kind of I guess my final question on the deck here, Trevor, is that when you play the Princess in a bait deck in general, or a deck like this, like I noticed that a lot of times pros will play her in front of the King Tower. Sometimes they'll play her behind the King Tower, always opposite lane, of course, against a beatdown push. But like, what are situations where you're gonna play her like right in front, like where you just did right there? If ever.
Where I did right here?
Yeah, like why do sometimes, okay, they play the Golem and you'll start cycling her immediately behind the tower, versus, okay, they'll play, you hold off on the Princess, instead you do other stuff or whatever, and then you play the Princess after the fact, like as the Golem comes over the bridge.
Right. So you're going to be playing it later. I generally prefer to play it later just so that it doesn't get sniped by a Mega Minion or a Bandit at the bridge. So that's going to be my reasoning for waiting longer. And then, of course, for different matchups, there's different reasoning. Like if you need to cycle against 3 Musketeers, you're going to play it further up so that they can't go with a or a minion horde miner pushing the opposite lane. But yeah, it's definitely dependent on matchup, but usually so to avoid getting it sniped.
Okay, perfect, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on. I really enjoyed doing these live matches. So guys, let me know, viewers at home, if you enjoy this kind of a format where we just kind of play a little bit of Ash and a lot of the guest. So Trevor, thank you so much for coming on, man. Any shout outs, anything that you want to kind of plug before we let you go, man?
Just thanks for having me, and shout out to my brother-in-law Kyler for pushing me into the more competitive scene of Clash Royale.
Nice. Shout out to Kyler. And you know what we should give a shout out to? I mean, we're here. We probably should have opened with it, but you're actually helping me out on my second channel. So Clash Royale Pro Gameplay, you guys can subscribe. Trevor and I will be uploading all of the extra content that we don't use here from the pro tips on the main channel. And it's going pretty well so far, right?
Yep, it's going great. So let us know what you guys want to see and what you'd like to see in the description, or not description, the comments below the videos.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, Trevor, thanks again for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, guys, best of luck with this deck trophy pushing at the end of season here. Hopefully you guys hit a new personal best. Make sure you check out Trevor's player stats and profile, thanks to statsroyale.com in the description below, along with my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. Check out his information as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.